Good afternoon, everyone. This is Joseph Romeo at Remax Executive Realty and RomeoRealEstate.Live, where we review all the new listings every single day. I do have a quick special topic to present today, but first I do want to go into one quick thing. Yesterday we didn't do the stream because there was only one new listing to review, and I had other clients that I needed to take care of and make sure that I did a good, strong analysis for them. So on days like that, it's completely normal for me to say I'm just going to take this listing and review it the next day instead. So I do say we review all the listings every single day, but that's, I would say probably about 340 days out of the year. So that's pretty good. So I do have a quick special topic today because I was looking at the headlines and I came across this little doozy. So the collapse in home prices is coming, experts say. That's concerning. Collapse, huh? Let's see, what do we got? So here we got the home sales. Here's that devastating crash that we had back in 2006, 2007, 2008. And here's that crazy run up in prices that we've had recently. That is no shock to anyone. And oh, look, it's starting to dip down just a little bit. So, should we be concerned? Well, I mean, I certainly think there is a little bit of a reason for concern. I don't think anyone isn't concerned because this is an abnormal market. We've been in an abnormal market for years now. And let's see what they're predicting. So, Pantheon estimates that the existing home prices will keep falling, ultimately dropping by about 20% from their June peak around 414. Now that's their numbers. So, okay, let's take a look at that. 20%. That sounds pretty significant, right? So if we actually look at the numbers, here's what they have increased over the years. And this is my territory of 27 towns. So the average sale price in 2018 was $329. Then the following year, it came up to $343. Big jump the next year to $380. Another big jump to $437, and yet another big jump to $484. So this is where we're currently standing, and that sounds about right. Where the average sale price is about $484 grand. When I've been reporting on this over the past few months, it was at $490, so it has dipped down a little bit. But how low are we going? So if they are predicting 20%, let me just grab every time I look over this direction, it's because I've got my secondary screen. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So we're at, let's use round numbers, 485,000. Let's take a 20% haircut. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. So if we take a 20% haircut, that brings us to $338,000 from the $485,000. I mean, yeah, that can seem pretty devastating, especially if you're someone who purchased a home within the past year or two. But let's take another look. So we're at 44 right now. If the average price that it drops to is 388, we're talking about going back 2 years in time. So, I mean, is that devastating? That would be devastating for some, but if you look at it realistically, it's only 2 years. We're going back 2 years, and back 2 years ago, we thought that was very expensive for housing. So what's the point here? When you purchase a home, it shouldn't be a 1 or 2 year thing. And this is something I tell all my buyers. When you are buying a home, it should be 5, 10-year investment. Now, some people, for some reasons, they do potentially buy for their short-term needs. And when they do that, I explain the risks to them. Are we actually thinking that there's going to be a 20% decrease? I mean, that's not what I've been hearing. But this is just from that report. And if we go back into the report itself, if you actually read the thing, you go to the bottom line, some decline in home prices is likely in the offing. It won't be a disaster, and lower prices will be welcomed by frustrated would-be buyers. So if this was the headline, no one would be clicking on the article. So that's what they do. They do this to try to scare you. And yes, there's going to be fluctuation in the market. We do expect at least a modest decrease in prices in the near term, but in the long term, these prices always do end up going up. At least historically, they have. So that's our little bit for today. So is the collapse in house prices coming? There's nothing indicating that there's going to be a devastating collapse at this time. So with that being said, I would like to turn our attention over to our new listings for the day. We do have a few listings. As I said earlier, we didn't do the stream yesterday, so we got one listing from yesterday. Just a small handful, but I've got a couple that I'm really interested in taking a look at. We got 55 North Street. So this is yesterday's listing. This was listed for $1.3 million in Westboro. I mean, it's got some nice curb appeal, as you would expect. We're going to have high standards for this property because it's listed at 1.3. But I mean, look at that architecture. That is beautiful. It's got a few details that you don't see in all homes. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm checking this out. So you got the kitchen, this little tall ceiling section over here, but look at that fireplace. I bet they're going to give us another better view of that fireplace. Yeah, there it is. That is nice looking. They did a good job with that. Oh, wait, and there's a secondary fireplace as well in the little office area. Very nice. Laundry room. Let's see, anything particularly special about this house that we want to point out? Oh, nice shower, and they've got lots of storage for soaps and such, a place to sit. I wouldn't want to sit down on a cold tile shower, but that's just me. Okay, let's see. Aha, so we have those two fireplaces, and they've got a third fireplace over here in this room. I'm trying to determine where that is. Maybe above the garage, perhaps? I'm not sure. And there's a lot of living space above grade, no need for a finished basement. All right, well, that's that for 1.3 in Westboro, but the next one is one I'm particularly excited about. We got a waterfront property in Millbury. This is nice. A waterfront for 400 in Millbury. This is gonna be something. I don't see a garage. I do see a little overhang right here. The roof looks like it's in good condition. I want them to show me something nice. Oh, it's even kind of got a little beachy area. That's nice. Not all waterfront properties do. But let's check out the inside. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be too updated at this price at 400 waterfront in Millbury. This is actually not bad, to be honest. I mean, you've got recessed lighting in here. It's nice and open. There's a lot of brown, so you might want to do something with the brown floor. But I don't even mind that contrast of the cabinets, if we're being completely honest. I mean, it's got some trim. You got these big glass doors open to the lake, so you've got beautiful views. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to have to take a look at my buyer list to see if I got anyone for this one. I don't think I do. Oh, but they got a base. That's a bedroom in the basement. That's not a bedroom, but I think they're using it as a bedroom. Now, this might work, except I think it only has one bathroom, and that's going to be a problem. Yeah, and the yard's not that big. Yeah, no, not for my buyers, but that's a nice one. Only one bath. That's too bad, but this is a pretty solid listing. It's going to sell right away. All right, next on our list is 570 Eastford Road in Southbridge. Yes, for $395. This house better be in Southbridge because this house in other areas would definitely be more expensive. Okay, yep. Kitchen's nice and updated. Got the tall ceilings. I mean, it's fairly basic, but for what you get for the price, it's good. I think someone's going to be very happy with this property. Just want to take a quick look at the neighborhood. Okay, so that is actually on a main road. It's on 198. Okay, good to know. Glad we saw that one. I think we only have one more listing to review today. That would be 4 Kingsbury Road in Webster. So we got a 3-bed, 1-bath house. Ranch home with a garage under. Kitchen's good. Photos are a little low res, but that's okay. Did some tile work above the shower. Yeah, it's moderately updated. There's a few things I would do. If this was my house, I'd probably swap out these flat panel doors with 6-panel at least, just to give it a more modern touch. It's one of the recommendations that I typically make for people who are selling their house. If they're looking for minor improvements to make, then you got this finished basement that doesn't add a whole lot of value. But that's going to be it for today. I do appreciate... Oh, no. I apologize to everyone. I didn't make the screen bigger, but it's too late. That's fine. If you have any interest in any of these properties, if you know anyone who might be interested in these properties, I'd be happy to show them to you. And if you would like to be added to my buyer list, there's a link in the description of this video. I review listings for my buyers every single day. And if there's any particular listing that I think matches for them, I definitely reach out to them afterwards. And like as I mentioned, just fill out that form. I will get you on that list. But that's it for today. This is Joseph Romeo at RE/MAX Executive Realty, and I will be here tomorrow. See you then. Take care.